So are you excited?
Yes.
Like scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most excited you've ever been.
1,000.
Ah!
Hey friends, what's up? My name's Sam, and funny story, about 6 years ago I was on a TV show, and honestly I kind of thought that everyone forgot this happened, including myself, and then I found this video with my face in the thumbnail on YouTube, and I was like, hold on, this TV show is on the internet. So basically, I have this set up in my room, and I want to react to it because I think that it would be hilarious. So that's what we're doing. Okay, this is gonna be so weird. This is gonna be so weird.
Coming up on Kim of Queens. Hold on. What happened to the Latin?
It was easier in English.
Raw talent will only get you so far. It's gonna take some time to get used to hard work if you're not used to it. Are you upset?
This is my last bedroom.
Can you read that? Show me how
Hold it a lot closer.
Samantha being legally blind shocked me because I had no idea her vision was that bad.
Oh God.
Are you okay?
Sort of tripping.
You wait. Yo, y'all, just quick cameo. My sister's behind the camera.
Hi.
Andrea is on the phone and she's dying.
That gas literally took me out.
In the first 5 seconds, I see myself squinting at music, and I was like, dude, that's a mood. So that was a lot. And also my voice was so raspy back then. Audiobook voice, question mark? I put my headphones on backwards.
Shocked me because I had no idea her vision was that bad.
Oh God.
Are you okay?
Sort of tripping.
Oh God. I'm sort of tripping.
I remember that. I just need to mute myself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do need to mute yourself.
So
Amelia.
funny.
You mute yourself. Oh my gosh, it just popped up in my recommended. I'm crying. It literally is.
Oh, there's me.
Albinism.
Thank you, Miller. Alright, let's do this again.
Hey. Hi. What's your name? Samantha. What's yours?
Hi. Samantha. What's yours? I did it, you guys. Yay.
I look over to my left and I see this girl that is really white. And she had purple eyes. Purple eyes.
Like the blind leading the blind, honey.
Bro, they really just said it's the blind leading the blind. I can't breathe. That's irony.
Like far enough away from me from a certain distance, I can't see them in detail.
Sometimes that's good, huh?
Where did my sister go? My sister left. She said I'm bored. She said no.
Because I have albinism. I'm legally blind. I'm not blind, but I just can't see people across the gym, like if they're smiling or not.
She goes, or I go, I went, I'm legally blind. But not blind.
There were some things that she said throughout the video that I was like, I could not see you saying that today. Like, not saying like that necessarily has changed, but like, I feel like you own it more today.
I own it so much more now. It's really interesting to see this. Like, it's like a time capsule of like my relationship to albinism. It's super weird. When I was a kid, like obviously I didn't wear makeup like I do now, right? So I stood out a lot more. And so, there was a lot of like comments made and like reactions and sometimes like rude things. And so I think it was really good for me to go on the show and for people to be reacting so positively, fit the beauty standard almost in a way. I think that, I don't know.
Or even like to some extent like defy it, but like that being a really good thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, I guess honestly it sounds stupid, but it was really cool that like my albinism was able to be seen as something just like beautiful. I think as a 10-year-old, I think that's really powerful.
Go.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Yo, my voice was so jazzy. Hello?
She's like, your voice is so jazzy and hip and like.
Wait, she said that? Wait, I haven't even gotten there yet. Stop.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, soul, baby.
That's so weird. Wow.
I'm feeling this kind of jazz, bluesy type singer, okay? Try a little bit of it.
Okay. Can I get it bigger? Because like it's small print. I can't.
I really just asserted for myself there. Go Sam. Like, okay.
I can't see
the words on the details because they're too small.
Can you read that?
It's kind of like I have to hold it a lot closer.
It's interesting. Feels like my life. Feels like not a lot has changed. Oh wait, we're still blind. Go figure.
Remember, connect, connect, connect. And that really has nothing doing with seeing sometimes. It has everything to do with a feeling and energy, okay?
Yo, preach. Props to Kim for being like, you know, she customized her teaching to me. Go Kim.
Hi. Hey, are you nervous? A little bit, not really though. I guess a little bit, yeah. Oh my gosh! I've never had my eyebrows brown before, and I've never looked like that. And it looks...
Oh my gosh. That's so weird. That's like the way that I do my makeup now, but like when I was 10. No, that's creepy. That... ah!
Right? Look at your hair, girl.
It's like I love it all.
Let's do this thing.
Let's do this, me and you.
All right, let's go.
Stop.
Let's do this.
Stop. When we did the little pinky promise thing, and I said, let's do this,
cute.
me and you.
Beautiful. I love the dress. I love it so much. I love it to pieces.
She loves it to pieces.
Some of the most successful models out there are not your typical beauties. I mean, they've got spaces between their teeth, some are bald. But to me, that's what makes the most beautiful woman, is the fact she doesn't look like anybody else.
You, my friends, could have your first albino model. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. Just gonna leave it there for you.
What is your ideal world in 2064?
My ideal world in 2064 is for there to be technology that corrects my vision. Because I have albinism. You may notice that my skin and my hair is a lot lighter than a lot of yours. And that is because I don't have any pigment. I am legally blind. My ideal world in 2064 is for me not to be judged by other people because I'm different.
Okay, whoa, that was, wow. No, that's really shocking. That I put that together as a 10-year-old. Like, I think it's kind of wholesome, honestly. I think it's kind of wholesome. Especially the part where I was like, I hope that in 2064 or whatever, there'll be a world that, like, where I can be accepted for my differences or whatever it is that I said. I thought that was really cute. And I think that definitely, like, came from the heart. Like, I felt that. I felt 10-year-old Sam right there in that moment. Now I'm at a point where I feel like albinism kind of adds, like, a unique experience to my life, so I appreciate it more than viewing it as something that I want to get fixed, if that makes sense.
It was the first time of her ever singing live to a track, and she couldn't kind of get her bearings.
In between time, baby, we got fun.
That was great.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay, let's go down. I tell you, I love...
And your second runner-up is contestant number 9, Samantha.
Hey! Okay. Wow. I forgot that happened. I have the medal! Hold on. I have the medal. I have to get this. That's more like it, you guys.
To be a kid.
You shouldn't care about what people say about you unless it's constructive criticism. Like, it's their opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, but you should just worry about, like, you. Like, you had fun, right? That's all that matters. You don't need a crown or a trophy or a medal to show that.
I love her.
That was not scripted. Wow, that was probably the most shocking part of the whole thing, honestly.
The thing I enjoyed most out of this week was all of it, like the whole experience. It was all just amazing.
That is wild. That was so cute. Anyway, in summary, that was a super dope experience, and I just felt like I had to react to it because I thought it would be funny. And I really, like, everyone was super nice. Like, I remember, like, the producers and the crew and, of course, the cast that you saw on the show. I mean, Kim was really, really good about, like, making sure that, like, her teaching would be able to come across to me. Like, she really, like, adjusted, like, her teaching style to fit, like, my disability and, like, my visual impairment. And I think that's really cool as well. And obviously, like, being 10 and having that captured on video on television is pretty embarrassing. But I think overall, it's really, really cool. I'm very happy that that happened. I'm very grateful for the experience, and I think I learned a lot from it, and I think I have a lot to learn from 10-year-old Sam. So I'm gonna go learn from 10-year-old Sam, and I'll catch y'all later.